what's up everyone, it's Aspen, and today I'm going to be discussing the book ACENCERS by C.L. GABER. So, just gonna throw that out there that I met the author and she gave me this book for free, but all my thoughts and opinions on this book are my own. ACENCERS follows the main character Walker, who I think has like the coolest name, even though she gets made fun of for it for like 80 times during the book. Walker wakes up in a whole different place with her mom, and she ends up going to the school called the Academy. The Academy is a school for dead teenagers. So Walker has died. Basically, teenagers who die young get sent there because they're not fully developed. So they don't go to heaven or hell or whatever. They go to the Academy, and they are there until they've learned enough that they can move on. So Walker meets this boy named Daniel, and his whole family is there, except for his youngest brother, Bobby. And so Daniel wants to travel to the living realm because his brother is stuck in limbo in the living realm. Walker gets caught up with that, and basically it follows that. So I give this book 4 out of 5 stars because I really liked it. It was a good story. The premise of the book and of the whole teenage life with no limits was really, really exciting and just something that I've never read before. But there were some things that made it 4 stars instead of 5. First of all, this book is self-published, so there are some things where like I feel like would have been caught with a editing team or whatever. There was some things like the sentence didn't end with a period, like there was no punctuation ending the sentence, and there were some words that their definition didn't fit what was going on, and I just don't really understand whether it was if it was like a typo or whatever. And just simple things like that definitely could have been found maybe if the author had taken like another editing sweep over the book. But that was just something that bugged me a little bit, but not a whole lot. But like it didn't like ruin the book for me. Another thing about the book that I didn't totally like was there was points in it where I felt it was going too slow. It ended up making me put down the book the first time I read it, and then picking it up a couple months later, I got like 150 pages in, and I got caught up with other stuff too, but because it wasn't gripping at first, I ended up putting the book down. But I'm glad I picked it back up because the last 100 pages were really, really, really exciting. Like, they were really exciting. I had to go to class in the middle of like the ending, and I was like, I can't do this, but I had to go because I had a test. So I was like, oh my god! I just spent like the whole test thinking about this book, which was not good. But yeah, it was a little bit slow, but I did like a lot about it. I feel like the slowness might have been because there was a lot of world building. Like, the world is still a little bit like the real world, but there is definitely fantasy parts to this world of the Academy and the town surrounding the Academy, and the kind of rules of the world. I feel like this book is definitely one that you have to kind of force yourself past, because basically right after the part that I put down, like maybe I was like halfway through the book, so 200 something pages in, right after that it got really gripping, and the only reason why I didn't finish it sooner was because I left it at home over spring break, and I had to wait a week for it to come back for my mom to bring it. Another thing I really thought was really cool was that the author incorporated dead celebrities into the academy as teachers, and they weren't like straight told out like, oh, this is Steve Jobs, but it was like an Easter egg hunt kind of for realizing who the celebrities were. Like Steve Jobs was a computer thing, and they called it Fruit Appreciation because of Apple. And it was really cool. And the author is also a journalist, and she interviews a bunch of celebrities. So it was kind of her part for bringing her own experience into this book. And so yeah, there was like Steve Jobs and Kurt Cobain. There was a bunch of different celebrities that were, it was kind of like a Easter egg hunt to figure out who they were, and I thought it was really cool. That was one of my favorite parts about the book. Definitely the book has a lot of good things about it, and a couple of things that bothered me, but that's, I think some of the things are just my own personal preference. So that's it. That's all that I really have to say about this book, because I don't want to get into any spoilers, because I definitely want you all to go read it, okay? This is a great book, and I'm really excited to read the second one, which I already have, and the third one comes out in April, I think, and I'm excited to read that. If Ascenders seems like something you want to read, you can buy it at, I have it on this awesome bookmark that she gave me. You can buy it on Amazon, Kindle, iTunes, iBooks, BarnesandNoble.com, Smashwords, and Kobo, I think is how you say it. I'm not sure what that is, but you can buy it there if you want. And there's a website for it and a trailer at ACENCERS.com, so you can check that out if you want more information on the book. And I'll make sure to leave the Amazon link down below. It's 99 cents on Kindle right now, and so is the second one. And that's it for today's video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you think you want to read Ascenders. Comment down below other types of videos I should do, and make sure to subscribe. Bye!